Welcome back to the live stream. Good to see y'all again. Hope everybody's feeling irate. I'm just chilling tonight. It's been pretty cool, just hanging out. Get y'all some more music playing. This is a new tune. I listened to the last live stream. It sounded pretty good. I'm not even mad. Can't complain. Hope y'all are feeling good. I'm your host, One Star Will. And this is the American Genius live stream. So check out this brilliant music. I love this song. It's about a character who's special to my heart. Backseat Jane. Enjoy. I honestly can't decide. Does Windows Media Player have the worst sound out of all the media players? Or is it Apple? Let me know in the comments. I think next time I'll install QuickTime for the Gen. Media Player itself seems to have stopped working. So we're gonna keep the party moving right along. Cardi B, or is that Sweetie? That's Sweetie. Caught ex-boyfriend cheating via. I don't know. Seems interesting. Sweetie confirms debut album is definitely dropping in 2025. Sweet. Sweet. We like Sweetie. Is dope, I think. I think. Is Sweetie dope? I think so. Milky Way was unlike any other galaxy. It's the hippest. It's a lot of garbage. Hold on, wait. Did I just say? Oh my god. Wait, wait. We gotta see this. Hold up. We gotta take a closer look at this. This is gonna be amazing. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. That is out of control. 44 million pounds of garbage a day. They have a plan. I remember one time when I was a young man, child, we went to New Jersey and the interstate exits were piled up with trash. And I've been to New York several times and it's always been really, really, really trashy. And that's what I'm saying about polluting industry. It's just like people are like, fuck it. YOLO. I don't know. Send me some Venmo and I'll create a better plan. 1 star will. Thank y'all for being a friend of the channel. Welcome to the YouTube late night live stream. Late night. Who's up late night? I'm gonna be singing some music to y'all, playing some tunes off my personal greatest hits records. Anybody who wants to submit some music, slide in the DMs. I don't know how people reach out. Send me some money. I don't know. Is that even legal? Not for real. Just reach out and send me some music. I'll give it a listen if it's not terrible. Maybe if you're lucky, you'll get some airplay. In front of my massive YouTube audience. Um, no, I'm having a lot of fun though. It's been a fun journey setting this up. Looks like it's working. There was some glitching in the last one, but as long as I don't move around too much, it seems to be working. 44 million pounds of garbage. Oh yeah, that's what I remember New York looked like. Funny. New York City. Love all the plastic in the boxes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, there is no way the cities are moving this much plastic trash for the oil industry. It is so wild. That is so much trash. 44 million pounds, which is like 20 million kilograms of waste out on the curb every day. About 24 million pounds. Private garbage cutter, city sanitation department. Oh my god. Am I glitching again? I hope not. That shit is hilarious. Oh my god. I gotta like maximize the screen so y'all can read this. You don't even have to read it carefully. You can just be like, but Democratic Mayor Eric Adams' administration has deemed trash bag mounds public enemy number one in his well-documented war against the city's notorious rats. Rats have little problem getting into a plastic bag. Oh my god. New York City has always been kind of a trashy place, for lack of a better way to describe it. But America is very trashy. The world is super trashy these days. Not a good thing. I think like, oh my gosh, New York is finally starting to learn how to stop its rats in booth stations. Shit, it's not a pretty picture. It's your mama. What is the closest living relative to a T-Rex? You might be surprised. It's your mama. Thank you for tuning in tonight to another edition of America Genius Livestream. I'm your host, One Star Will. We are brought to you tonight, as we are every other night, by TDI's infamous turducken. Infamously good. Get it in slices. Put it on your sandwich. Yeah, so we're having a good time, chilling out, play a little music. But the thing is that it's making me play it on Windows Media Player, which is sad and honestly kind of embarrassing. So we're gonna do what we have to do here with Windows Media Player. I thought Media Player was Windows Media Player, but it's not the case. I'm gonna play a rockin' tune by yours truly, One Star Will. This one will have a little distortion on it. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate everybody. I'm having a good time messing around with this, and I'm learning the ropes. I'm gonna keep this going every night for all the lonely hearts out there in Radio Land. We're gonna have a good time. I know people say that all the time, but I really mean it. So thank you for being a part of my life. And I'm just dealing with a little bit of technical difficulty right here. So nothing big. Just need to play things through Windows Media Player, it would appear, which is not a problem. Although I think it sounds better through Media Player. I'm pretty sure. But not a big deal one way or the other. As long as I've got a good recording of something, we should be okay. I just gotta find it in a different folder, so thank you for bearing with me. Much love in your general direction. I just have so many songs here, I gotta scroll through them, but we got some music coming up. Hope you enjoyed the Backseat Jan song. I think I found the right folder. Finally. Thank you for listening. Oh yeah, we got way more of a selection in here. Let's see. Alright, here we go with the one star Will Acoustic 10. Thank you for hanging out and listening to the show tonight. American Genius. Or maybe not. What is going on with sound? Yeah. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. What's going on, man? Well, I hope everybody's having a good turducken morning while I sit here and troubleshoot this. Thanks for hanging out. Something's going on with the desktop audio. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna sit here and figure it out. How many buttons? And it's like, I guess I could play a clean tone even, but you tell me what rocks are. So this song, it's called Sunlight Takes Me Down, and it's like a slow kind of ballady Appalachian folky All right, and it's got a couple changes in it, but they're excellent. We have some level. There's so many buttons. Happy Turducken Day, everybody. Cause you are the things in your mind, luminous beings moving around in time in your mind. I can see you there with your beautiful kiss reflected and defined. Transform into rainbow lightning strikes. You are all the things, the infinite universe, and our young hearts are connected with the design. And you are all the things. as they breathe, the purple water falls from the seas of passing time. Nice. Hope everybody's feeling good out there. Yeah, so, I had planned on starting this daytime stream at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon today. After running into so many unbelievable and probably super commonplace um, problems along the way that typically come with the space of doing live streams. But no worries, I'm a computer nerd, so I stumbled through it like everyone else and know all the settings. Quick learned it. I fast learned how to, swift learned how to OBS, and I hope it sounds good out there. Um, I aim to chill. Sometimes I'm just gonna be hanging out, partying, and listening to music, seeing what it sounds like with a public audience, and taking live stream commentary. I don't know if anyone's joined us in the live stream yet, but please feel free to give me a Venmo. Can I comment on my own thing? Oh yeah, nice. Please feel free to give me Bitcoin. At 1 star Will at Venmo. Yeah, yeah. Hit me up. Let's get rich. Hey. I'm just messing with y'all. Unless you gonna do it. Give me that money, baby. Unless you gonna do it. Give me that money, baby. Send it through my Venmo, 1 star Will. I bet you will send me some Bitcoin at 1 star Will on Venmo. So convenient. Venmo. Alright, let's see here. We're looking at Amazon's moonshot plan to rival NVIDIA and AI chips. I don't know. I don't know. NVIDIA's been in the game, son. NVIDIA's been in the game. Amazon making chips just seems kind of monopolistic at that point. But it also is in-house. It's like, I don't have any problem with Amazon making their own chips. Maybe they can make one that can't be hacked. So far, every chip that's ever been manufactured is like completely hackable. It's unbelievable the stuff that's been coming out in the news in the last year. And I'm gonna start stacking articles, and we're gonna have some serious discussions about what's going on with the state of the art of computing, quantum software, quantum encryption. I have a lot to learn. I know a little bit. AI is helpful. Most of the time, AI is helpful. Um, what is not necessarily helpful, maybe seems helpful to some people, is like angry people. And like this whole like pissed off fueled generation. Pretty lame, honestly. Even if I agreed with him, I'd be like, you probably need to chill all the way out a lot. Like, I was vegan for like 15 years, and sometimes vegan people, it's just like, dude, you're not convincing people, um, to be vegan by like yelling at them. And it's just all abusive. Nobody likes to be yelled at, really. Kind of sucks. Seems to be like an adrenaline fueled kind of addiction in a way. I think that people get this addiction to the drugs that your body produces, which are like not drugs that people take recreationally. Like nobody's taking adrenaline recreationally. that would be that's crazy talk. It's not a good drug. Adrenaline is not a good drug. Like it comes from inside your body and you get addicted to it every time a hateful word is spoken. And you look for this like feeling. Adrenaline is very addictive. Nicotine, anything that ends in an INE, heroin, methamphetamine, these are very addictive drugs. Caffeine is addictive, but it's, you know, not a hard drug that's going to wipe you off the face of the earth. But the one thing that all the INE drugs have in common is that they're addictive and highly addictive. Nicotine is the most addictive drug. Um, so I'm told. Uh, it's not really my bag. It's like a celebratory thing in cultures, and I treat it as such. Where it is that like I don't know, people are just straight up addicted to cigarettes, and that's just I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that, but it is addictive. So it is that like people get addicted to these INE drugs, and adrenaline is actually produced by your body. So what ends up happening is you start watching all this political stuff, and you get kind of like interconnected in your brain with the adrenaline rush you feel and the kind of like maybe questionable at best message. Um, there's a more intellectual way to talk about things. And I know it's lost on people because IQ is important. So, we can dumb things down and you'll find that mostly like people who are below 100 IQ, which is crazy to think about. And from a perspective of like an intellectual person, I never like lived my life sitting there being like, oh, I'm so much more high IQ. Like you saw me trying to set up OBS today. It's hilarious because it's just, you know, anybody who thinks they're so smart, like let's see you set up OBS, get live streaming. I mean, that's a positive first step in your nerd evolution. But it's like what you say once you get on the mic and once you start to manage all that type of energy that comes with public live streaming. And, I've learned from the best of them and I've learned from the worst of them over the years. And the purest sense of comedy, the original definition of the word, as far as I understand, is when people get exactly what they deserve, no matter what it is. And so people find that hilarious, you know? Um, when people don't get what they deserve, people who are into comedy don't really find it funny. They're like, this is, this is not like, I don't know. Maybe that's not 100% of the time, but just popped into my head and I kind of agreed with it for a second. It's like, but the comedy thing is true. So that's like the old definition of comedy. And, when you see the images of like, people have their own opinions on does it like what people deserve and everything like that. But when you kind of like or come from a centrist mindset, like abusive behavior is like definitely off the table. People yelling all the time, I hope that like even tonight through the little micro chaos of setting up a new studio to broadcast from, essentially on a YouTube channel. Um, I hope that there's like some peace in the space and you know, like a little bit of time to like kind of browse the news with me as I do it. I'm still learning the setups. So, once I get it all set up, I'll be able to do this a little more seamlessly and kind of read the news like I normally would and just kind of say what I feel about it in the context of broader society and my personal life. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun personally because it's hilarious if you really look at what's going on. It's like almost unbelievably hilarious, like how things are shaken down. I know it's not funny to a lot of people because people feel like, justice isn't being served and so on. And it's probably true. It's high stakes. A lot of people are dying. There's war. There's like Russians launched this insane looking IRBM missile. IRBM. Um, you know, like when you see the actual video of this thing, it is truly amazing. So, people have a lot of concerns about like genocide and people have concerns about abortion. People have a lot of concerns about this and that. Um, and it's funny because like everyone's yelling about it. I mean, I type yell. I have no problem doing that. I'm very like cutting when it comes to talking about people. It's like it is what it is. Um, I'm a better writer than a lot of people, quite frankly, because I write songs for a living for most of my life. Just it's just like something I do professionally, and so it is that it's just funny to see how people take a microphone and start yelling at each other with it. And type yelling is one thing, but like getting in someone's physical space or on a microphone, where you're publicly facing the internet and start yelling at a lot of people, um, quite frankly, it's abusive and it's really indicative of the sort of like tradition, if not like just the familial level, cultural level abuse that goes on in households of children that grow up to be people that yell over the microphone and the abusive nature of the world itself. Um, it really is something that I think we all need to talk about and probably in big amounts. So if I live stream quite a lot and stay up late at night and attract people who are also night owls like me, um, so be it. I watch a lot of true crime. We're going to talk about Rex Heuermann. We're going to talk about all these serial killers that are going on. People like that affect the lives of all of us, and it's unbelievable what we're seeing. And I mean, it's like the humanity of it all is really just quite remarkable. So we're going to talk about psychology. We're going to talk about psychopathy and sociopathy. We're going to talk about, military activity, government, politics, if you want to call it like that. Um, I think we're gonna definitely have to discuss the world in terms of abusiveness and hard feelings and racism and sort of like oppression, uh, economic sort of gamesmanship that I see people playing with money uh, in big levels. It's really kind of remarkable when you describe it accurately rather than kind of like try to just scream in someone's face how it is that like people are whatever it is you think strongly about and are willing to budge on. Um, I think that there are some issues that really do merit the unwilling to budge on. I mean, let's be plain, like racism and bigotry and sexism really has no place in my channel. That's just extremism in general, like kind of a lack of embracing humans as they are, people who are good-hearted and not committing a bunch of crimes, like serial killers and politicians. You know, it doesn't have to be like this. I've really I think people for many millennia have tried to get to the root of why it is that humans are greedy in a time of abundance and really just do things against their own best interest. Um, it would be a lot more interesting of a planet if people were building more of an abundance economy, even parallel to the existing complete S show that an amateur hour like I mean I'm not saying like people it's hard to explain like politics and polluting industry. It just seems deeply unwise. It's not to say that people aren't professional in their field. I mean, you know, but it is the like is it really though? Like when you shake it down, it's like is all this pollution that's destroying the environment for the agricultural industry really like a good idea? Is that professional? I mean, I get it, we're all eating, but it's like we're seeing like a pretty big, remarkable dead zone in the waters and like all this runoff and pollution and plastic. So I think that's what makes me a centrist is just looking at it and being like, maybe all this petrochemical industry isn't such a great idea, and maybe we could shift the economy from one that's like kind of service industry as an idea of the next level of the economy where now it's like everybody's just serving a wealthy elite more or less. Um, and hopefully making good money doing it, but I I don't know if that's really the case when prices keep going up this much. Um, like, 70% of cities are service economy, like industry heads. I don't know. It just it all seems weird and overpriced. And so the concept would be to build more of a value-based economy where it is that like there's so much more value. We don't have to like necessarily extract taxpayer money to fund some kind of military apparatus. Like the funding for the military can exist within the economy without it necessarily having to be attached to the workers of America and the people who earn a lot of money paying into half of our budget going to the US military. Like you can just pay people money and their money will be genuinely accepted anywhere they go. Like, if you want to make it required to do business, I mean, I feel you as long as like it's not some corrupt military that's gonna like try to take over our shops like the mafia. But at the end of the day, you can print money for military people and like keep it within a kind of like reasonable situation. And because at a certain point, it's like you got to think Ukraine is asking America for Tomahawk missiles, and they get a 900-mile range into Russia. They flew a freaking biplane with a 500-pound bomb 900 miles yesterday or the day before, and, and dropped it on a Russian oil refinery. You know what I mean? Like a straight up biplane from a bygone era. I mean, at a certain point, you can spend too much money on military. Like drones are completely. all up in everyone's face in the battlefields of conventional warfare. And they're not super expensive to make, like all these like hellified nuclear situations and bombers and so forth. F-35s. I mean, what's the point of like I don't even see what's the point of all this war. I think a lot of people feel that way. I think that, there's a lot of old grudges and cultural modalities that are caught up in this escalation that we're seeing. And the fact that honestly electricity is just too expensive. There's not enough like beauty in the world when we could be creating all of it instead of just treating it like a dumpster. So, like I say, I mean, I don't feel like I'm creating some kind of a cult or like trying to get some monolithic movement behind me. It's like a lot of people feel this way. I feel that I'm a songwriter. Um, you know, maybe I can find the words where it is that other people feel it emotionally, and their lives are so full of like work and time and just when you're not in a creative or techie industry, when you're in the service industry, I mean, you got to look at the situation. I mean, I hate to pull out a Bernie quote right now, but like, let's do it. We're living in a society where like half of the people in America are basically have less than $400 in their bank. And that's just wild, you know? That's not great. And it's just funny to watch. I mean, people are working really, really hard. And yeah, they're basically paying half their work in taxes to the US military, which in moments like this is like great to see. You're like, oh, okay, cool. Now we're finally like backing a country like Ukraine that's, standing up to Russia and not just letting them get walked all over. They seem like amazing people in Ukraine. And this is American as F. And like all the crappy wars that we've seen up until now are really like history. But it's like we don't have to take money from the working class to even pay for that. We can just pay people who work for the military money. Just give them the same budget they always have. Half of whatever whatever it is. Just like completely delineate the military and the private sector is what I'm saying. In your mind, even just for an economic practice. And just imagine that you can print currency that's specifically designated to the military. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a terrible idea. Get in my chat section and tell me what you think. We have the power of crypto, blockchains, NFTs, Hedera hashtag. Like, people are slow to get on the pickup because they don't have a super high IQ. They kind of sit around and are like, what gives, Bitcoin value? And it's like, well, I mean, what gives money value? It's the same as it's practically interchangeable with money. With one small caveat, blockchain encryption is as good as hacked. Like, it's already happening, so we're on our way, well on our way to quantum encrypting every facet of the internet with lattice equations, dilithium, and all the things. So, that question is going to have to be answered. I'm not really sure who precisely is working on the don't hack my Bitcoin layer of the internet, but personally, I'll be building my apps to be Quantum encrypted. They'll probably still get hacked somehow. I mean, honestly, hacking is just unstoppable. It's really just, it's impossible to stop it. It's unbelievable, honestly. Every single person has gotten hacked. So tune into my channel and I'm gonna create a nice long list of all the places that have been hacked in 2024. It'll probably take me like an hour to read it. It's like all these cities, every major corporation. Um, I don't know if it was in within the last year or the last 2 years that it was like all the i7 computers are hacked. Like every single computer is hacked. The Mac chips, the Mac Silicon chips, like everything is hacked. You're all effing hacked. Everybody got hacked. Like all the government, like federal level, Trump's private cell phone, Giuliani, like big names in right wing politics, like everybody get hacked and hacked. It's just wild. And so I don't know. I'd love to hear people's thoughts about hacking, um, how it is the future of personal data and security. I don't know. It just seems like I don't really know that there is such a thing as like privacy like that that's really attainable with any kind of transmitting device, honestly. I don't see how hardware flaws or built-in backdoors for big governments like the USA or China or whoever. I mean, that's how the whole one star will name came about in the first place. Like, like, let's take a look at how Chinese government, if I'm seeing what I'm seeing correctly, maybe this is pure propaganda, so feel free to correct me. But I'm pretty sure that like they have cameras set up all over China with the AI cameras that follow everyone around and have facial recognition. And they basically what I'm saying is they rate every single citizen in the cities in China on a 1 to 5 rating system. And so 5 stars, 1 star to 5 star rating system. And they have an app that everyone has. And like if you like jaywalk or like depending on who you hang around, if they know they deal drugs or like they're just, have some kind of a criminal record, like, you know, and any little infraction, they've got it all going on with citywide cameras and they will lower your rating if you're not like on the up and up, and eventually like you literally won't be able to like get on a city bus and travel or get on a plane. There's like grades to it as you go down in star ranking. Which we have in America, right? On Yelp for businesses, but it's not on a personal level necessarily where it's like it is in China. And so it's really funny because like I watched our building management ranking during the COVID era go down so hard to like 2 stars that I said, they don't want to meet 1 star will. And that combined with the whole concept of AI and whole Huawei, is that how you pronounce it? Um, Basically building all the infrastructure for China, kind of how like Amazon does for America, Microsoft, IBM. Big shout out to IBM, One Love, MIT, MIT, and IBM, baby, baby. Nah, much love, man. For real, y'all are cool. Or at least some of y'all. But no, I dig the vibe from like nerds who are hanging out in these environments and kind of like bring the cutting edge of tech to universities. Um, it's hard to explain, but economics is definitely involved in scaling different products because people are printing newer and newer chips and making newer and newer facilities to isolate the printing center where they can just produce these pristine chips for AI arrays like Dojo and some of these big league AI systems. So it is interesting to just kind of see how politics plays into that because AI and it'll be interesting to see if the politics of redlining become a factor in the AI thing beyond just the fact of, I mean, not everybody in the world can afford $20 a month for ChatGPT. Not every country in the world makes that kind of cash. $20 would be a lot of money. I guess if they bought some Bitcoin, they could do it. Um, but teaching people how to code and be computer literate, really kind of like stands in the face of this image that's been behind me this whole time. Um, you know, it's kind of like scolding. The thing is, it's not just that. A lot of times the media will use this type of image just as a thumbnail or whatever like that. It's pretty casual. They just this is their job. They're just like putting out a thumbnail. Maybe I'm talking too deeply into it, but they save these thumbnails on purpose. They convey certain emotions that they can like kind of like thumbnail. They're just working every day like I am doing OBS and but the thing is about the right wing extremists for sure is this like overarching degree of like abusive level anger. And it's like the violent anger has been manifest in real life, you know? And there's just a picture of it, like a brief moment. So it's a still image, and it's honestly kind of sad. And I hate, not hate, because I don't hate anybody, but I'm saying I hate seeing people, feel this way, yelling about stuff. I mean, if there's anything I hate is like just seeing people not really enjoy themselves. I'm a fun loving person. I think life is about fun, um, and professionalism and education, quite frankly. And I can tell you right now, you know, Republican politicians are not necessarily full stack developers, beside with the exception of perhaps our new vice president, Elon Musk. Congratulations. You are the president and the vice president of the United States now. Oh man, is that guy even American? I'm just glad we voted Elon Musk in, I didn't vote for him, but congratulations. Um, at least this guy knows his way around a computer setup and apparently runs several businesses that are like more or less the same amount of money as the USA. If he takes over the heroin trade, it is over for Mr. Musk. Dr. Musk, I dare say. The rest of the cats up there at the White House, I don't know. We're more like banking in the anger. And we get it. It's nothing new under the sun. It's very sort of, I don't know, honestly. When everything starts happening once this new administration takes over, and they kind of have uh, everything lined up for the win. It's going to be interesting to see what they do because a lot of people were really stressed about it. I I'm not even trying to find any humor in it necessarily. That's not what I came here to do tonight. Um, you know, more just like celebrate the holiday. Oh yeah, these geniuses. Here's this should be our American genius of the day right here. This guy's the American genius of the day so far. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold up. Feds sue group that put up fence claimed ownership over 1,400 acres of Colorado forest. The free landholders fence unlawful, citing the federal government's title to the land. This is what it's like being an American, you know? Like, first of all, there's all these pop up ads. That happens all the time. That makes it hard to read. So that's why I got this reader app, right? Where it's like, but I need you to donate to my Venmo at 1 star will at Venmo, 1 star will. That's all I'm saying. Give me Bitcoin. Give me your cash. I don't care. I'll just buy Bitcoin. Um, let's see. Fedsu group that put up fence that claimed ownership over 1,400 acres of Colorado forest. A group that fenced off about 1,400 acres of U.S. Forest Service land outside Mancos. Of course, it's in Colorado, so the word man is in there somewhere. Um, yeah, my favorite part about Colorado is how it is that like everybody calls themselves Colorado natives. You gotta love that. It's like hipsters versus Coloradans for the like the irony title. It was so and then what's so funny about it is that like white people like definitely came over from Europe, you know what I'm saying, European people, and like more or less like enslaved a bunch of people and then like built a bunch of railroads and you know essentially like took the land over, killed a bunch of native people who've been living here for hundreds of thousands of years. Um, you know, post ice age, even more. Um, and it's like they have taken the land, right, essentially over many generations. Like people are like fifth or sixth generation or something, fourth, fifth, who knows? And they're like, they've divided it up into parcels and sold it and jacked the price up on everybody so much over the course of time that now even white people are complaining loudly about the price of everything. Does that make sense? I want to thank everybody for joining us for the podcast live stream, American Genius. Um, that's the kind of genius activity and 1 star level brilliant American reality that we live in. I think I'm describing it accurately. When I said earlier I was gonna provide words because I'm a songwriter, um, I think that's really true, and I hope I've described it accurately for you. Partying with you tonight here on Turducken morning. Happy Turducken Day. You were tuned into the very first episode of American Genius. Part 4. I'm going to play a tune for you now. We're going to cut to commercial break. Tonight's party has been brought to you by TDI's Infamously Good Turducken. Get it in slices at your participating grocery store nearby you today. Can we get another take? Can I get another take? Alright, so I'm just gonna play like a demo track of me trying to learn a song. Hope you like it. I wrote it. It's called Piece of My Heart. Happy Turducken Day, everybody. I'm your host, One Star Will. Enjoy. Y'all probably couldn't even hear that, could you? I'm gonna turn it up. And we're gonna listen to it again. When you find there's no one you can believe in, and kindness is slipping from your heart, let me be your gentle reminder. The fabric of society is torn apart. Every time hateful word is spoken, a clutch like pearls within your thoughts. A little piece of my heart is forever broken. Little piece of my heart is forever broken. A little piece of my mind was left behind. Long ago, a little piece of my world is what you're asking. You find it's no one you can't believe in. The kindness is slipping from your thoughts. Every time a hateful word is spoken, the fabric of society tears apart. Every time a hateful person has thoughts, a little piece of my heart is forever broken. A little piece of my heart is forever broken. A little piece of my mind was left behind. Let go, a little piece of my world is what you're asking. is forever broken. A little piece of my heart is forever broken. So my heart is forever broken. A little piece of my mind was never behind. Never good. A little piece of my heart is what you're asking. A little piece of my heart, a little piece of my heart, a little piece of my heart, a piece of my heart, a little piece of my heart, piece of my heart. Oh, that was cold. I apologize if I turn that up too loud for anybody. Sounds good through my speaker. Hope you're enjoying the night. I did have it very quiet during that break. I didn't realize that was the case, so sorry if you're chasing the sound and got full blasted. I care about my audience's ears. Let's see here. So, yeah, I dig that song. I think it's gonna sound good with the band. What should we listen to now? I want to give a big shout out to the Book Wrangler. Hope everything's going good. Oh man. Let's see. Brings me to a song that's inspired by the Book Wrangler. So I think I'll play it for you right now. As soon as I can locate a version that works. Alright, here we go. This tune is called Let the Sunlight Take Me Down. The song is about a leap upon a tree that gets frozen to the tree in the winter snow and has snow on top of it all winter long. And finally, when the springtime comes, the snow melts and the leaf finally falls to the ground after a long winter of being stuck to a tree with snow and ice on top of it. This song is about a leaf on a tree. In a forest in the world.
sunlight take me down, down. Let the sunlight take me down, down. Let the sunlight take me down, where there can be no love found, standing proud upon my hill. Better days will come around, around. You know they always will. Let the sunlight take me down, down. Let the sunlight take me down. It's happening to me. My soul is finally free. I'm just a leaf upon a tree, wearing a coat and icy crown. In a frosty winter chill, waiting for spring to come around. Let the sunlight take me down, down. Let the sunlight take me down. Let the sunlight take me down, down. Let the sunlight take me down. It's happening to me. My soul is finally free. Just a leaf upon a tree, wearing a coat and icy crown. Let the sunlight take me down, down. Let the sunlight take me down, down. Let the sunlight take me down, down. Let the sunlight take me down. Let the sunlight take me down now. Let the sunlight take me down. Let the sunlight take me down, down. Let the sunlight take me down.
Once again, you have chosen wisely. Hanging out on the American Genius live stream. This is the fourth part of the first episode. what was meant to be a daytime live stream has now turned into a nighttime party on Turducken morning. We hope you're having a lovely evening. I'm having a lot of fun just warming up to the radio. You know, I hear a lot of harsh words being spoken, but as I listen to the sound of my own voice, I just want to run down the beach like Kanye to Kanye and hug myself. One star will to one star will. And I want to send that hug out to you. Not no Kanye. That was called. Was that a diss? I don't know. I don't think that elevated to the level of a diss. Just meant that it was a bad analogy. I just want to hug myself like James Brown. Yeah, that's better. You know what I'm saying. Free from context. Let's see here. The moon hangs low in the Denver sky. The moon hangs low in the Denver sky. You know, it was pretty hard watching, even from a distance, a lot of stuff that's gone down on the East Coast with the hurricanes. You know, and Asheville like really got annihilated, and that is just unbelievable. I mean, if you've ever visited, what a cool city that is. It's like, man, that is just like, wow, people that live there, it is unbelievable. And I think that that was just really just a epic, life-changing situation for the whole world, honestly. Like the impact that hurricanes are having on the United States are definitely having an impact on all of our psychology and all of our reality and all of our like every facet of everything that we're dealing with. Like that is definitely not good. Um, I'm not even saying like whatever caused it. I'm not even going there. I'm just saying, you know, I wrote a song yesterday that's about. Oh, and I also noticed my homies were releasing a song with flowers in the title. But my song is like I wrote it before I saw that thing was coming out. Flowers and you know, and it is that like my eyes were made to see flowers in you, not the gray, you know, or silver, not gray of a dreary day. Um, I'm not really into mundane color schemes. That's not the song. I'm just thinking out loud, like that premise. And um, color schemes mundane. It just doesn't really seem like drama and all this kind of like bad swirling energy is great for the future of humanity, in my humble opinion. Um, you know, when you tie it in with like the fires that are happening all over the West here, it's you start to get a more clear picture of what's going on. And so, short of pinning it on people and just like getting all media horrific with it, deep diving into the internet, like I mean, I don't even know if I really do that, honestly. I just more like kind of read what's going on, and people are, you can see a lot of what's going on from living in pretty much any American city today. The moon hangs low in the Denver sky. The moon hangs low in the Denver sky. So, having said that, kind of about hanging out and listening to tunes. I've been working on so much new stuff. Uh, tonight it's just about chilling, I guess. This was supposed to be a daytime stream where I could do my daytime warm up into reading the news and just getting into the day. But it turned into a party. Boom, boom, ch-ch. Play another song for you. I like these jams. That sounded pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. If it's too loud or too quiet, let me know. Still dialing it in. Sounds great where I'm sitting, so I'm gonna roll with my vibe here, but I mean, I'm dealing with Windows Media Player after all. Well, here comes some music, so get your ears ready. Boom, 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 boom. It's gonna come on. It's gonna be super loud. I'm just kidding. It's not gonna be super loud, but it might be louder than my voice. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna listen back to the stream later. Much love. I'm gonna rewind this and then I'm gonna hit play. So get your stereos ready. And thank you for listening to American Genius live stream. We're gonna have so much fun with this. There's a lot of brilliant stuff going on in the world. There's a lot of really bad stuff going on in the world. Same as it ever was, probably. I don't know. I wasn't around, but I get the sense. Um, you know, so much love in your general direction. Hope you're having a beautiful evening tonight. Beautiful morning. If you're up all night tripping balls or doing all kind of crazy drugs, just don't commit any crimes. That'd be awesome. Crime-free America. Like, I mean, that's the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life, but you get the picture. Um, boom, 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 boom. All right, here comes a new song. One Love. I'm gonna I'm gonna turn off the microphone and play the song.
wasted. Good afternoon. Chilling in the blue skies. Party tonight. We party tonight. Fly on a hot day. High on a nice day. Cool afternoon. Chilling in the blue skies. My friends, the fluffy clouds, and the rain so far away. We party tonight. We party tonight. Party tonight. Party tonight. We party tonight. We party tonight. Party tonight. We party tonight. We party tonight. Fly on a hot day. the fluffy clouds and the rain so far away. We party tonight. 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 We party
Absolutely the worst song I've ever recorded, without a doubt. That was just an awful early practice. I thought it was pretty fun though. Let's see here. Audience deserves a better take of that song than that, but let's see what I have. I have plenty of fun songs. Finding the versions of them I should play live right now is hilarious. Sha-na-na-na-na. I'm pleased to say I have some really beautiful songs coming out on my new record. I like the live stream situation, it's nice. I have more songs though, I just gotta find them. As everybody hangs on with. I've got a whole Shelvis sets. I don't know if Shelvis would mind if I played their songs live on the internet. That'd be fun. In the meantime, please feel free to donate to my Venmo at 1 Star Will. Bitcoin, cash, whatever you got. Tonight's show has been brought to you by TDI's infamously good turducken. Get it in slices. At your participating nearby grocery store. Oh yeah. Get ready, here comes some more music. This is our sponsorship partner, and we'd like to thank them for financing us through Venmo at 1-Star Will. Have you heard about the carnival coming up? Get your tickets now, while they last. Sliding scale donations. If you're rich, you're rich. If you're poor, you're poor. Everybody gets in. Come and ride the fun carousel, the revolving door, and step right this way to the meat grinder. Fun for all ages, all families. Everybody come through and be a part of the show.
Come on, can we please have some turducken? Come on, Pop, can we please have some turducken tonight? Come on, Pop, can we please have some turducken? Come on, Pop, can we please have some turducken tonight? Yeah, stop right in for TDI's infamously good turducken. Come on, Pop, please have some turducken. Come on, Pop, can we please have some turducken tonight? Get it in slices, put it on your sandwich. Come on, Pop, can we please have some turducken? Come on, Pop, can we please have some turducken tonight? Sold in participating grocery stores near you. TDI's infamously good turducken. Get it with our new special cream sauce.
Excellent choice, madame, sir, people of all persuasions. Get your turducken today. Let's see, what should we listen to next? Happy Turducken Day, everybody. We are very grateful for you all tuning in today, and hang out while we party on Turducken morning, well into the break of dawn. We've covered several topics. I'm noticing some brilliant geniuses already being wook-wrangled into the 1-star orbit. I appreciate y'all being so beautiful late at night. Chill out, it's 5 or 6 in the morning. Maybe it's 7 or 8. So I'm noticing the trick to YouTube is not to play any music that I didn't write. That way there's no copyright infringement. So having said that, I had some more music. Hope everybody's having a good time. I can play music too, but tonight I'm just hanging out. If you get in the chat, you can ask me nicely and I'll consider playing some songs. That's always fun. As I get the hang of this platform and people start spending me a bunch of money, and anybody starts watching this, then I'm gonna develop the technical side of it to the point where we can get into some serious conversations about what's going on and have a really good time with it. It's gonna be really fun. I work a lot. I'm always here working anyway. Let's do this. Um, what about we're gonna have multiple camera angles and everything. It's gonna be crazy. So let me see. I'm gonna find a new song for you. I don't even know when I got on my computer. I got a whole Shelvis concert. That could be awesome. I don't think Shelvis would be mad somehow. Oh, you know what? I might get copyright strike because they play Elvis songs. Shit. Need more. Excuse my language. Need more. Ba-doo, ba-doo. I wish I had a nice version of that one song. Yeah, I feel like I have so many better ideas than on here than I do actual amazing recordings. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna come in with some loud music. Hope everybody's ready.
With hearts that hate, the meat grinder awaits. Those with hearts that hate, the meat grinder awaits. Those with hearts that hate, the meat grinder awaits. Those with hearts.
I'm gonna turn it up some.
The meat grinder. With hearts that hate, the meat grinder awaits. Those with hearts that hate, the meat grinder awaits. Those with hearts that hate, the meat grinder awaits. Those with hearts. The meat grinder.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's see. Am I turned down way too low? Like, I think I need to turn the music up. Right. Thank you for letting me get the levels balanced. I'm having fun, but I can't really hear my voice play back. Maybe I should turn that down some. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Turn the music up. Get in the chat. Let me know. We're like hours into the mix. I'm just saying, I'm having fun. Oh yeah. Am I glitching? Is everything working? Oh, it says it's excellent connection. That's good to know. Let's see. I love the meat grinder song. That is amazing. We're gonna have a lot of fun with that one. Yeah, that is wild. Yeah, that's right. I'm drinking drinks with fresh fruit in it. It's wild. Man, guys. Alright, I gotta find more music. I'm having a good time. Hope y'all are too. Alright, here comes some more music your way. Hopefully this is at a good level for you. One low. I'm gonna bring it up. All the way to normal level. One low. Good.
What are you doing, fucking TDI? Nobody's fucking laughing TDI. Always gonna do your job and never sure enough for couple dozen after the no more fucking TDI. 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 You know you see that little green dot pointed at your eye. That's my new one that I go be. And when she knows she anybody looking for she don't no more fucking TDI. I suppose you get back when you see your boat go back where you are. Stop banging on my door and leave the feeling. When I'm living with my girlfriend smoking on some middle and I want no more fucking TDI. 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 You don't wanna hear no more about it. You can live as eating that's what you fry, took it up. She can eat it no more fucking TDI. You don't wanna hear no more about it. You can live as eating that's what you fry, took it up. She can eat it no more fucking TDI. You don't need no more fucking TDI. Matter of fact, the sheriff wants to talk to you about the cats catches missing and the squirrels and the puppies in the neighborhood. You can read on so fucking TDI. Maybe you're not too late in the side. Why did you get such a big supply? We don't want no more fucking TDI. 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 Stop bothering the minutes, asking me if I can swing. Stop sitting on my girlfriend, licking on your fingers. If I see your face again, I'm gonna punch you in the eye. I swear all I hear when you're talking, I listen. Is a dig it dong, dig it dang, took it dog, chicken noodle, one night, so fucking TDI.
And I think we need to listen to that back one time. So I'm gonna bring that back. Cause what, what? Yeah, we gotta hear that back. Now that it sounds good through the speaker. Like what? That was the.
What are you doing, fucking TDI? Nobody's fucking laughing TDI. Always gonna argue each other. She never shut the fuck up about the answer. No more fucking TDI. 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 You know you see that little green dot pointed at your eye. That's my new home that I go be. And when she's over, she anybody thinking that she really no more fucking TDI. I suppose you get back when you see your boat, go back to your life. Stop banging on my door and look at you. When I'm living with my girlfriend, smoking on some little one, one on my fucking TDI. 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 You don't wanna hear no more about it. Look at it, eating nuts with deep fried turkey dog chicken. You don't need no more fucking TDI. Wanna hear no more about it. Look at it, eating nuts with deep fried turkey dog chicken. You don't want no more fucking TDI. You don't need no more fucking TDI. Matter of fact, the sheriff wants to talk to you about the cats missing and the squirrels and the puppies in the neighborhood. You don't want no fucking TDI. Maybe you're not too late in the side. Why did you get such a big supply? We don't want no more fucking TDI. 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 Stop bothering the minutes, asking me if I can swing. Stop sitting on my girlfriend, licking on your fingers. If I see your face again, I'm gonna punch you in the eye. I swear all I hear when you're talking, I listen. Is a dig it dong, dig it dang, took it dog, chicken noodle, one night, so fucking TDI. TDI.
Alright, let's see what that sounds like. This is all fucked up with the setup. I'm gonna have to change this completely. Hey, keep your opinions to yourself, buddy. I love it. Yeah, no, I enjoyed that version. It sounds like I was direct lining into the studio, and I was like me playing my Jackson guitar and singing it out loud or something. I don't know, maybe the Fender amp was going in the background. I enjoyed that take. um, get in the chat and tell me if I need to turn this up or down. I'm gonna watch this later. Can't sound so bad, right? As long as it's not glitching. My voice glitching is completely out of control on earlier recordings. I'm having fun with this. Yeah, it's a good time. There's a lot of good songs, you know. I have haven't really tested out, just playing what I kind of have saved here on the rig. My friends are making great music. I'm not sure if I can just play songs from their YouTube page. I guess I can do that, but I need to talk to them about it and let them know what's happening. Kind of spun this up pretty quickly. Um, I'm enjoying myself, quite frankly, after listening to other people talk on YouTube so much. Really like, you know, taking in what people are saying and feeling in life and in general, whatever they're talking about. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep finding more tunes to play. So I can keep you entertained with original music from myself and friends alike. Um, people of all persuasions, people with good hearts, awesome music. Oh, I've got so much, I just don't know where to begin. It's kind of the problem. So thanks for bearing with me. Hope you enjoyed the TDI song. That one's always fun. I'd like to hear a different version of Backseat Jane, maybe. Maybe we can get it sounded right this time. Hope you're enjoying the evening. Happy Turducken Day. I'm gonna go ahead and blast the Backseat Jane, a different version. Hopefully this one will track even better than the last one. I think this is an earlier version of the song. We're just working all this out with the band. We'll see how it goes. One Low working with Basie. Greg on this one, I'm pretty sure. Let's check it out. Oh, maybe I can redeem myself on this We Party Tonight and Backseat Jane version. Oh my, oh, it's gonna be dope. Alright, yeah, that's not bad. I'm gonna turn this all the way up and bring the level here so we can party to this right now. Get ready to rock your socks off. Gonna be slightly louder than the music, but not loud. And one love.
Alright, so I'm gonna start from the and I need everybody screaming this shit. Space out on some nasty fucking lead shit, and then right back into we party tonight. So you keep going pretty ham on the lead shit every time. And I'm gonna take another pass at it. Get the picture, dude. I'm not playing great leads right now, so sometimes I'll nail it, sometimes I'll nail it. But
I was just trying to think of interesting.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot. So the idea is
I like that one. That's pretty fun.
We'll go through it a couple of times like we did, right?
Yeah.
And then right when we get to where we stopped, right? Then you'll break, right? And I'll be like. Do some weird feedback shit, and then we're like, we're partying tonight. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll stop, and now it's like bass solo land, so you can like get it in.
Yeah.
And that's how we kind of design, like when we were jamming the other day, kind of designing in our mind. Where right there, I'll break, and you can be like, or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? And
if you just write on that same groove you're doing the whole way through it, it's just. You know, you just really, you don't even, because that's all, that's really just, it drives the whole thing. You don't need to be a fancy bass player on that, you just gotta hold your groove.
Yeah, so I'll be doing and throwing bass bombs too, you know what I'm saying? Do the, whenever you want, you can throw in the D and the E bass bomb. Yeah, and back to the. I specifically remember thinking I needed a pick when I got to this shit last time I played it, so. And I actually like this tone a lot better, right?
So I was turning it down a little bit on the part where for the guitar solo I got going because I thought it would control it through my monitor. So sorry if I got quiet for everybody. I know it's later than that. I feel like I should turn the volume like most of the way up on the music. So it's kind of hard for me to tell. No. If I turn the mic on, which will create feedback. So I need y'all to get in the chat and tell me how does it sound out there. Radio Land, the American Genius live stream. Thank you for tuning in. I think I'm gonna give it a listen back. Maybe stream some more later. Holla.